Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
His stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. The hook scores.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He caught him with a left hook. And that hook scores. Nice counter. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hand. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They have no respect for each other's punching power. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. That big hook doesn't land. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I'd like to see more jabs. Lucky that hook didn't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That left hook just missed. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. That jab misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's bombs away. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That hook was off target. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They got out of the way of that right hook. jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Catch and shoot. Throws the uppercut but misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Ooh, a stiff jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be... And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much firepower here. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Misses with the straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Uh-oh, Lomanchenko just got rocked. Well, that's about as close as you can get a majority decision win.
A majority decision, you know what?